My God. Hi, Sammy. I've been talking this entire time with my freaking headset muted because I'm special. Hi, how are you? Hello. I know, right? I'm supposed to be professional at this by this point. I'm good. I'm good. It's a Sunday. I figured I'd do a little bit of streaming. Trying to get a walk-on done for somebody because my jank ass forgot to do it before. Media source. Let's definitely turn that down. I need to have that. Advanced audio. I need that monitor output. It is such a long video. All right, properties. Let's advanced audio properties. Hawk walk on. Let's take that off so that way, you know, whenever it does play on stream, it's not actually going to save. There we go. There's that. Okay, I can do that later. Now I need an image for him popping on. Whatever. Since when did you have to go through Facebook to get into Giphy? Like, really? Seriously? Now we need to go to stream files. I need to go to images. We need to drag and drop that in there. And then we need to add image. Hawk GIF. We're gonna go back to images. That's the one. We're gonna center that on screen. There. Turn that off. Alright, how long is that? 25 seconds. Alright. Now that we've got that done, we go down here. Copy selected. Paste selected. Alright, we want to now change this to that. 24 seconds. I need a thing to tell me. I think it's 24,000 for 24 seconds. Save. Okay. Now that we've got that done, we do default variables. We do blue hawk. Then we save that. And it should be good to go. Like, all right. Now that we've got that done, onto the game. I need to turn that down some. Okay. Now, if we can turn studio mode off, we can go back to live. There we go. Let's turn my volume down so the music isn't making my ears bleed. And Spotify is now not playing. I swear to God. Oh, it was. Alright, now I gotta set that back up the way it was. Otherwise it won't work. Properties. You gotta be very, very specific with this thing. Wants to fuck with me. Alright. Now, well, all I'm really going to be doing today is I spent the last week getting my crafter classes up to level 50, so now I've got to go back and do their actual quests. So for this one, I need carbonized matter. Alright, so matter, mining, quarry. There we go. 3 mom. Yeah. Let's go. Stuff. I'm going to focus on my gatherers first to get their quests up to 50 before I do the crafters, because the crafters are going to take a little more involvement. Yes, I'm a Lalafell riding a yellow carbuncle. Let's go. It is cute. Yeah. I bought my wife and myself one, so we could have, you know, matching mounts. You've been trying to dye your chocobo? Oh, that takes some time. It's going terribly? Oh no. Yeah, we did that. We did Palace of the Dead. Yesterday we got to level 50 of Palace of the Dead, and a red panda dropped, and I immediately gave it to my wife because I knew she'd love it. I enjoy Palace of the Dead. This is the first time I've ever actually got to level 50. I think there's 200 levels now. There's some more of that if they want some, dear. I'm just gonna get some fire shards from here because I got what I needed. Deliver fragments of the carbonized lead to Ulda. So what are you doing in your Final Fantasy journey, Sammy? I like to use it to learn new jobs from the bottom up. I've only gotten to level 50. Yeah. I mean, it is great for that. Especially if you're like trying to figure out Sage, because Jesus. Why am I walking? So now I kind of know how to play Astrologian. Yeah. I mean, Astro is a very complicated one. Or it can be, especially since now the cards actually matter. They didn't there for a little while. It didn't matter what card you do. They kind of just did the same thing. Now you need to know what cards you have and what they do.
Did I win?
How goes your search for carbonized matter? Don't forget it's 15 fragments I want.
Like this?
Precisely 15 fragments of grade 1 carbonized matter. Well done. Now, I expect you're keen to learn about materia. Well, the first thing I should tell you is that it's not been around for long. In Eorzea, at least. Knowledge of its use only came... The process of enhancing equipment goes something like this. First, you take well-worn gear and extract materia from it. Don't ask me how. You then take that materia and attach it to the item you want to enhance. It's this procedure, known as melding, that once required catalysts like the kind you brought me. I should mention at this point that these people used to depend on us disciples of the land to supply them with catalysts. Then catalyst-free melding was discovered, and we lost not a small source of work. But that's just progress for you, and I try to be happy for it. Now there are various kinds of materia, each offering unique benefits. And, as I'm sure you've guessed, some of them can be exceedingly useful to miners. It's these which I recommend you seek out. Once you've found a materia you like, you just need to ask a friendly disciple of the hand to do the melding for you. I'm sure there's one among your acquaintances.
Yeah, me. I can do that. I don't need you to do that for me.
Our friend, you couldn't have come at a better time.
We literally just spoke.
And I need someone to handle the work assigned to him. Tell me, are you familiar with effervescent water? Alchemists use it to make a substance called natron. And bakers use natron for leavening, that is, raising dough. Without it, there'd be no ginger cookies, crumpets, bloodcurrant tarts. As you may have gathered, I'm fond of the odd sweet, or three. Of course, effervescent water's good for more than just baking. A lot of miners ask for a drop of it in their drinks. Makes the stronger stuff that bit more refreshing, see? And let me tell you, there's nothing better to wash away the dust of a hard day's mining. But you didn't come here to hear my thoughts on food and drink. You came here to learn about mining. And so you shall, by procuring some effervescent water for me. The Alchemist Guild needs 15 bottles of the stuff, and urgently.
I wonder if I've already got 15 bottles on me.
From what I can make out, they themselves are scrambling to fulfill an urgent order for natron from the Bismarck in Limsa Lominsa. It's one of Eorzea's finest restaurants, in case you didn't know. Anyway, you best get going. You'll need to work fast to make up for all the time I wasted chattering about sweets and grog. Oh, and you'll have the best luck mining around Busker and Scar, over in the Black Shroud.
Look at that! Man, I'm fast.
Effervescent water. Quick as you can.
I mean, I can't do it any quicker, lady.
Busker and Scar, over in Gridania's South Shroud.
I really can't do that any faster.
Right in the nick of time, my thanks. I'll see to it that these are sent over immediately. But before I do, I should probably expand a bit on what we were talking about earlier. Specifically, the part about mixing spirits with effervescent water. See, I wasn't lying when I told you a lot of folk find the combination refreshing. It is refreshing. In fact, adding a bit of bubbly water makes the stuff go down so easily, you have to be careful not to drink yourself under the table. I say this partly for your own good, and partly because the lad whose task you just took care of wasn't careful. Daft Sod threw up right where you're standing. Oh, but it didn't end there. He then slipped in his own puke and split his head open on the bar on his way down. Suffice it to say, he won't be working for a while.
Jesus!
Thankfully, you took up the slack, and all is well with the guild once more. I could do with a few more like you. Keep up the good work, you hear?
That's insane. Insane. Quest complete! Yeah! I like it whenever it's speedy like this. Just
the purse. There's an order
shit.
I want your help with, see? It comes from the Gladiators Guild, via the Vice Foreman himself.
Uh-oh.
You recall the time I had you procure obsidian? Well, this time I need you to find Wyvern obsidian, which is a good deal rarer. How rare, you ask? Let's just say I've handled this stuff no more than a dozen times in my life.
Uh-oh.
So yes, it'll be a bugger to find. But don't worry, you won't be working alone. It just so happens that one of your guildmates has volunteered for the task. And considering how difficult it's like to be, I've decided to have the two of you work together. Your partner's name is Wide Gully, and he's waiting for you on the far side of the stage.
Wide Gully?
And he'll tell you everything you need
What
to
a
know.
name.
Run along now.
What a name.
And good luck.
That's an on the nose name. This dude better be like short and like skinny. Alright, Wide Gully. Oh, nope, he is.
You must be our friend, the Guildmaster's pet. Aye, I've heard much and more about you. They tell me you've got talent. Trouble is, you're an adventurer, and anyone with an ounce of sense knows adventurers can't be trusted. Adalberta's sorely mistaken if she thinks you're any different.
Wow.
Likewise, she's sorely mistaken if she thinks I'm going to help you find 15 chunks of Wyvern obsidian. I'd sooner fall on my own pickaxe than see you take the credit for my hard work.
I took my plate in there.
That said, I'm not about to risk getting kicked out of the guild for disobeying a direct order. Luckily, there are other ways to handle this. What do you say to a contest? It's nigh on as good as cooperating, and so long as the client gets what he wants, Adalberta won't have cause to complain, will she?
Oh, dear.
So here's the deal. We mine for Wyvern obsidian separately, and whoever brings back the better haul, that's to say the purer haul, is the winner. Simple, yes? Now, we both know I've been doing this a lot longer than you, and I won't have it said that I trounced a novice. So to make this more interesting, I'll give as long as you want. For all the good it'll do you. Oh, and you can even go and talk to the client if you like. His name's Roger, and you'll find him outside the Gladiators Guild. Might be as he can tell you something useful.
Wow.
Did I win?
That
Your drink about as good as a Layla.
that dude's a prick. Look, it's Roger. Roger.
Aye, I'm Harodja. What can I do for you? Got yourself into a contest with Wide Gully, you say? Oof, I don't envy you, mate. I don't know much about mining myself, but I do know that Wide Gully is good at his job. You can't be Deep Canyon's son without knowing a thing or two about being a miner. Anyway, I've no idea whose idea this contest of yours was, but if it means I get goods of better
Wide Gully
quality,
and Deep
you won't
Canyon.
hear any
The
complaints
stripper
from me.
names if I've ever heard them.
Now, you wanted to ask me about Wyvern Obsidian.
Wide Gully. He
Well, I'll tell you
absolute
what little
dick.
I know. But remember, I'm a gladiator, not a miner. Saying that, I haven't graced the blood sands for a while. Took a nasty blow to the knee, you see. Rest assured, the fellow that dealt it got far worse. Anyway, I'm all mended and ready to make my return, and I want it to be glorious, something that'll be sung by the bards. So I thought a shiny new sword was in order. And there's nothing like a plumed oak Makuahwiggle to draw a crowd. Why? Because it doesn't have a single piece of metal in it. Makuahime don't, as a rule. Aye, not a speck of metal. But if you wield it right, the shards of Wyvern obsidian embedded in the blade will cut armor like a hot knife through butter. Ah, but I'm rambling. You wanted to know where to find the stuff, not what I plan to do with it.
How I vaguely recall a conversation I had with a miner a while back. We were talking about Makiwahiwame. Oh, did I mention that's what you call more than one Makiwahiwame? Well, it is where was I? Oh yes, we were chatting about Makiwahiwame, and the fellow said that he previously dug up
Wyvern obsidian around Thal's Respite in Eastern Thanalan.
I love
that's
how
all
it
I
changes voices sometimes.
Hope it helps.
Let's see. B. Wyvern Obsidian. Look at that. We gotta go to the Wellwick Woods. See, it wouldn't have, like, I just, the stories are fantastic. I always get turned around in here. Every time. I do a circle and then I'm like, oh yeah, it's that way.
Come to carry those bodies to the lich yard.
The lich yard? Well, we got a yard where we make liches now. Lady Lucy. Whenever I get to the fishing quests, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to look up the quests and go ahead and fish what I need to complete said quests. That way I can just like bam, 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 turn it in. I could do it for this one, but it'd be kind of boring. So you know. That and you'd just be like non-stop text chat stuff. Yeah. Chunk. Ooh, 2 chunks. Chunk. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Very nice. All right, let's see if that helps. Maybe I'm peeking my mic a bit because it's like red tagging. Alright. I honestly don't think I've ever crafted anything with Wyvern Obsidian, but I could be wrong. The only time that you go in that cave is for the Black Mage quests. We could teleport back to Ul'dah, or we could go on a trip in my favorite rocket ship. We could just, you know, spend a lot less money and take a chocobo back. Yep. Although we do need to talk to this dude. Sort. We got some stuff for you. Thank you. Can you believe we've been playing this character for maybe 6 days, and I've already got like all these level 50 characters or classes on him? It's ridiculous. Where's the Choco? Oh yeah, he's upstairs. I should have stayed up here.
Well met.
Hi, Uda. 3 minutes. Filters, noise gate. Hello. Okay. Now maybe. Hello. Okay. Now maybe I can breathe and it not come over the mic, maybe. Or I could set it to where, yeah. All right, we'll try that. We'll try that. Last thing I think you guys want to do is hear me breathe. You know, just saying. And unlock.
You hold your drink about as good as a Layla.
What's the matter? Don't tell me you're having trouble finding a paltry 15 chunks of wyvern obsidian. Oh, managed to scrape together the required amount, did you? Well then, let's see your sorry specimens, just for the sake of formality. Bugger me. They're black as night. This is some of the purest stuff I've ever seen. How in the seven hells did you find these? You, a mere adventurer. Grr, I'm loath to admit it, but your obsidian's superior to mine. Well, it might be as you've bested me on quality, but there's more to being a miner than that. You need to be able to give the client what he wants, when he wants it. In other words, you need speed. Without it, quality counts for naught. I was by far the faster man, so we'll call it a draw. But mark my words, I'll best you next time, both on speed and quality. I'll see to it the obsidian gets to Hrodja. In the meantime, why don't you go and tell the guildmaster all about it? I care not what you say.
Yep, that dude's still a dick.
I'm terribly sorry. That was hardly fair of him. He's a born miner. What's that? You beat him? Truly? But he's one of the guild's very best. Well done, my lad. Eh? He claimed he was faster, did he? Well, speed is important, but Wide Gully set the rules, and by those rules, you won, fair and square. You've come a long way. A long way. You make me proud to be your mentor. At the same time, though, I must admit that the miner in me can't help feeling some envy. But it's that which keeps a veteran like me on my toes, lights a fire in my belly. And I wouldn't have it any other way. Keep doing what you're doing, and I'll do my damnedest to keep up. Ha ha ha.
Ha ha ha. Alright, sort. Any of these better? No, none of these. None of these. Alright, this one's actually better. Like, I don't... That one's gonna be a hard one to beat. Alright. On to the next
Good
one.
to see you again. You'll be pleased to know that Hrodja was deeply impressed with the obsidian you got for him. More so than that, he was impressed that you bested Wide Gully in the contest. 'Tis no ordinary miner who can outdo the vice foreman's own son. Lest you wonder, I knew full well who Wide Gully's father was when I tried to pair you both up. I also know for a fact that he has his sights on my position. There's some who whisper in my ear that I should expel him from the guild, but I can't help but think that short-sighted. After all, it's hardly a crime to want to be guildmaster. What's more, Wide Gully is a tremendously gifted miner, and I'm not in the business of punishing excellence. To be sure, I'm still better overall, but I'm not above admitting there are certain areas in which he's more knowledgeable. I tell you this because you'll need to speak with him again for your next task. We've received an order for 20 raw amethysts, you see, and none among us know more about the stones than he does. Now, I realise you didn't exactly get off on the right foot with Wide Gully, but the two of you are guildmates, and guildmates help one another no matter their differences.
Here we go again.
Did I win? You hold your drink about as good
Strolling
as a
on
leader.
over, bold as you please, after humiliating me the other day. You've got some gall, adventurer. I know why you're here. I heard about the order for raw amethysts, too. No doubt you're wondering where to find them, and you're after my hard-earned knowledge. Well, I'll gladly share it with you. Why so obliging, you ask? 'Cause the knowledge ain't going to be worth a damn to you, that's why. You'll find all the raw amethysts you can carry near about Hopeseed Pond over in the central shroud. The problem has to do with the beasties inhabiting the place more than aught else. Lindworms, stropers, sprites. I hear tell even jaded Jodie's made her home there. Even Rauban would have trouble taking a stroll through that neck of the woods, let alone a common adventurer playing at miner. I don't expect to see you back here with 20 hairs on your head. much less 20 of them stones. Gahaha.
Fucking bet.
You hold your drink about as good as a Layla. Did I win?
Alright, B, we're looking in amethyst. Raw aquamarine? No. Oh. Raw amethyst. Sorrel Haven. Oh, we gotta go into that territory. Alright, cool. We're going to take the aetheryte. We're going to grab the airship. Airship ticket. Purchase passage to Gridania. Thank you.
Where in the seven hells is that woman?
Okay. Run, 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 run. Adrian Weatherby. That's a cool name. Bounce, 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 bounce. What level is this? Level 35? Alright. Cool. We've only got a few more to do to catch this up to 50. Memory serves, it's right in front of Hawk Manor. Yep. Do. So sorry. What? So sorry. What? What are you sorry? What are we apologizing for? Oh no. Is it one of those? Is it one of those like stab you right in the feels quests that this game likes to do? This game is all about the emotional damage. I completely 100% understand. Like, you've completed ARR, right? Yeah. The ending to ARR, yeah, right in the feels, right in the feels. Completely and totally understand. Squeenix is good at that. Right? I don't need any more raw amethyst, but I'm going to go ahead and grab some more. Alright. We're going to take our free teleport back to Gridania. Yeah. Oh, dude. Fucking... What? Fucking what? Yeah. It was ridiculous. Here in a bit, once I get done with this, we might take an intermission break from the game and go to work on our FC logo some more.
Where in the seven hells is that woman?
I don't know. Why are you asking me? Message to Ulda, please. Thank you. Right? They really should warn you whenever they're gonna hit you right in the feels, I feel. Ruby Road Exchange, maybe? Might be putting me close enough to a A3.
What was
It did not, but it's
Shake it,
fine.
ladies.
Excuse me? Right? Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, this game is absolutely full of moments. Full of moments like that, which is wild. Like I've connected more with the characters and storylines in Final Fantasy than I ever did in World of Warcraft.
You'll find your raw amethyst near about Hopeseed Pond over in the Central Shroud. Let's see how much you're willing to risk for 20 of them. Gah-ha-ha-ha.
Wide Gully, you are
Bugger me,
prick.
you mind these amethysts. I can't believe you made it past all them nasty creatures. Though might be as it's time I stop being so surprised. You God's damned adventurers come through more often than I care to admit.
Any road, it's one thing to find the amethysts, but do you even know aught about them? Their properties, what they represent? HMPH thought not well, here's a free lesson.
Amethysts are lightning-aspected gemstones, prized as embodiments of calmness, decisiveness, and intuition. In coming back with such a large haul of them, it would seem you've got all these things. I might have been hasty to pass judgment. The more I see you work, the more I see why the Guildmaster's so fond of you. I never imagined an adventurer would give me my toughest competition, and I was learned better than that, to take every adversary earnestly. Seems I'll have to redouble my efforts if I'm to secure my place as the best in the business. Don't you worry about the precious amethysts you brought. I'll see them safe to the Guild's stores. I look forward to our next contest, adventurer. That's when I'll drive the pickaxe home that I am the better miner.
Why is everything gonna be a competition, man? Why can't we just get along? The 205,000 experience for that quest, Jesus.
Have you heard? The latest tally has you tied with Wide Gully as the guild's highest earner. You started as a novice with a rusty pickaxe. Now you're one of our stoutest pillars. You've truly come a long way, my friend. I find myself turning to you more often for difficult orders, the bulk of which have been coming from Deep Canyon. As you should well know from past expeditions, these tend to entail going to dangerous locales. I'm loath to put my people in harm's way, but the concern owns us, in truth, if not in name. It'd be ill done to refuse their requests, no matter how onerous. But just this once, I've a mind to do just that. I can't in good conscience order you to a wild place like Coerthas merely for the sake of 20 pieces of jade. Aye, that's what Deep Canyon is requesting this time. And if I have to send someone, you've rightly proven yourself the best candidate. But you should understand how risky the endeavour. Think long and hard before you do something we both regret. While you're mulling it over, though, I should let you know that Wide Gully wanted a word. You'll find him in the usual place.
Oh, Wide Gully.
I take it you've heard about the job, and I can tell from the look in your eyes that you're already on board with giving it a go. When you came back with the amethysts that last time, I came to realize something. A true miner must be prepared to risk life and limb for his prize. Minning for jade at no less a place than Haldrath's March in Coerthas would be the perfect way to put my conviction to the proof. I challenge you to another contest. The first to find 20 pieces of jade and deliver them to Adalberta is the winner, the superior miner, by all objective measures.
Wow. We got a pickaxe measuring contest going on? Let's go to the Adventurers Guild. I think I can take a chocobo. Go with it.
Well met, traveler.
Yeah, blue frog, silver bazaar. Mordona. Madeline. Alright, ceruleum processing. So. Camp, blue frog. Must be done. Yuri Onger? I want a refund. No, not Yuri Onger with the emotional damage too. Because he inflicts it using the big words that you sometimes have to go, do I need a thesaurus? I think his parents like hit him in the head with a thesaurus whenever he was little. Traveling Eorzea on a budget. I don't think I've ever gone out this gate. Will you take me to Mordona?
Well met.
Yeah, your armchair is one of my favorite characters. He just like stabbed you in the heart. No. I like hearing him say like needs must. Like I just hearing people speak like that, just I could listen to it forever. Mal. Yeah, it does just scratch your brain, doesn't it? What's going on, Mal?
Well met, traveler.
No, I can't. Wow. Alright, well, we're gonna walk the rest of the way. Bouncy, 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 bouncy. Could you just imagine you're wandering around in the woods somewhere, and then you just see a Lalafell head like bouncing up and down through the grass? on top of a shiny carbuncle. You chilling? Yeah, poor Sammy here is receiving an emotional damage package delivered by Urianger. Cause he's a bastard like that sometimes. It's like the one character I don't think anybody really throws some hate at. Like, I hear people, he is wonderful. But he can be a dirty bastard sometimes whenever he does the low blow emotional damage. Just because somebody's a dirty bastard doesn't mean I don't love him. There you go. Yeah, Alpha No is like the little brother that you want to hit in the back of the head because he's just got some of his ideas. It's like, what? I'm honest, and Tataru, you just want to let her make cookies like in the back of the building like all day, so your home smells. You wanted to plant Alpha's nut. No. Oh yeah, Thancred? Yeah, 100%. Why did you want to punt Alphino? We go in a whole ass quest chain for Alphino. Sort, not sub commands. Thank you. Your stalker is having a moment. Okay.
Well met, traveler. Might I interest you in a chocobo porter?
Yes, you might. We're gonna go. Yeah, we're gonna go to Dragonheart. We didn't even see where the jade was. We probably should do that. Oh, good. It's literally right next to where we need to go. Fantastic. Emmett Selk. Oh, Emmett. He's that villain that you absolutely love and you want to root for, but you know for a fact that what he wants to do is wrong. Like, I absolutely loved Emmett Selk's character. It was great. It was difficult to hate him. Even whenever he was being a punt. Like, I think realistically the only Asian that I ever really absolutely hated was probably La Habrea, but that might be mostly because of the amount of times I heard him go on his spiel during the fights. And even then at the end, La Habrea wasn't like that bad. Like there's not a lot of villains that I would like to yeet off a cliff. Most of the ones that I would love to are Lullafels. He also possessed my boy Thancred, and that's not okay. I mean, yeah, there's that. Now that, well, you haven't gotten that far yet, so never mind. Yeah, he was a dick. Vault 3, gonna set you on fire. Yeah. Oh, my wife just logged in. I just realized this entire time I have been on without my model. The hell, game? Or what the hell's? What the absolute crap? Might be in because I didn't have Steam up. Got my, all right. Fire up the VTuber. It's thinking. There we go. It's alive. All right, maybe? Yeah, there we go. Hi. I am so sorry. I wasn't paying too much attention because I'm used to. Why did I do Ra's Ukrainian? I'm used to it just automatically firing up whenever I go live because I've got that set up to do that. But you know, whatever. The thing is like, nah, fam. No, you don't. Raw Jade. What level is this? This is level 40. So we got like 2 more quests, and then we're done with
It's a chance.
the mining. It's
Don't
a
you
chance.
just hate it when your cat wakes you up like this? Meow, 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 meow.
What the hell? Meow, meow, meow. Oh my god, that scared me for a second, actually. I was like, what is talking?
Forget. Get your minion.
Huh?
Forget your minion.
I did forget my minions. They're not for me to activate, so you know. I just wonder if 5 minutes is too long or not long enough. Alright. Cipher, yes. Thank you. And then we can go ahead and mine it. Thank you. Looks like we're going to Western Thanalan, which is fine. I mean, that's on the way back home, right? But we're gonna cheat. We're gonna teleport there.
I've my eye on
on each and every one of this unsavory lot.
I'm so glad that you've got your eye on everybody. Makes me feel so much better. Let's get Bartholomew out here. And then we're going to get off that. We discover a treasure coffer. Get him, my little Chocobo. Hard leather and oak lumber. Okay. We go ahead and do this one too. Middle of Nausea. I'm okay. Can't start the next. No. You can start the next quest. Are you emotionally prepared for what's to come? Look at the image of the quest. Nope, not gonna be okay. Yeah. The game do that. It be like that sometimes. I don't know who the devs think they are. I need them to calm the hell down. Fucking territorial pelicans. Not entirely sure how that's a pelican, but you know, we just don't argue with them. Ooh, we got an orchestrion roll. Faded copy of The Only Path. I am playing. I have Bard. I have Ninja. I have Samurai, Dragoon, and technically the one that I'm currently working on is this one. This is the one I'm technically working on. Because what I'm doing is I'm making sure that I don't go beyond level 50 for the main storyline quests. So Scholar and Summoner are the ones that I'm working on. You have the coolest one for the... Yeah, I literally just made him and haven't done anything with him because, you know... This is ultimate roulette here, this character, but... all right, now let's go to old. We're just gonna fast travel. We made enough money off of those two treasure chests to be able to afford to do this. La 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 la. Cupo. What an interesting name. Miner's Guild. Samurai, you're leveling on the side after your pink mage.
You hold your drink about as good as a Layla. Did I win?
Oh. Might help if I was the right class. Oh, shit.
By the 12, this is the Jade. And such fine samples, too. Congratulations are in order. You've won the contest. By default, that is. Wide Gully never got his 20 pieces, you see. As he went about his work, he lowered his guard and was attacked by a fell fiend. His wounds were such that it was all he could do to run to safety. He's whole of body, if somewhat worse for wear. He's like to be out of action for a while. But that's not the worst of it. More than the wounds you can see, I worry for his state of mind. He saw you as a rival to surpass, but he ended up losing in a contest he himself devised. That kind of disappointment is enough to break most people, trust me, I know. But I pray that Wide Gully has the strength to get back on his feet and take up the pickaxe once more. It'd be a shame to lose one so gifted. Let's return to the matter before us, though. I wasn't exaggerating about the quality of this jade. Its purity and strength allow you to see why it's thought of as the embodiment of immortality. Since ancient times, man has chosen to adorn his tools and garb with it. Imbuing yourself with the everlasting is certainly an attractive notion. And no one is more aware of that tradition than Wide Gully. It's for that very reason I intend to create for him a gift of jade. The stone bears my hopes that he will rise again, no matter how often the spinner might see fit to test him and bring him to his knees.
I had a feeling in the end we were going to be, like, trying to do something nice for Wide Gully, even though he was a prick.
Ah, I was hoping you'd come by. I need your help with something. It concerns Wide Gully. He's recovered from the wounds suffered in Coerthas and resumed his mining for the guild. Wonderful news, to be sure. But one thing yet troubles me. You see, Wide Gully has been taking on far more tasks than a single man should. Some attribute his newfound fervour to the sting of losing that ill-conceived jade contest. But I suspect there's more to the tale. I tried to broach the subject with him, but he's as stubborn as an aurochs, insisting it's naught but my imagination. But I know there's something, and where I've failed, you might succeed. Strange though this may sound, you're the closest thing he has to a friend here. So I beg you, speak with Wide Gully and try to learn what ails him. Do what you can to ease his burdens.
No doubt Adalberta sent you. She's been on me something fierce since I came back. But it doesn't matter why you're here or at whose request. The simple truth is, I need your help. I've got a secret that would be sure to bring great shame on my family, but I need to tell someone, and I know that you're an honest sort. Ledgers at the concern have been tampered with, and I'm being credited for work I didn't do. Wasn't keen on believing it, but the culprit is my own father. I first suspected something was off when I received my last evaluation. I know better than anyone what I do round here, and I knew I wasn't working that much. I looked over the concern's records of its dealings with the guild, and sure as day I found some right damning evidence. Didn't know whether to laugh or cry. I never wanted it said that I had a leg up in the guild because I'm the vice foreman's son. If I was to succeed, I wanted it to be by my own hands. Learning that my old man was falsifying my accomplishments was like a punch to the gut. And that's why I've been working so feverishly of late. By fulfilling enough orders, I'm hoping to turn my father's lies into truths, but I've taken on more jobs than I've got hands to juggle them with. So, like I said, adventurer, I need your help. I'd say I'm swallowing my pride to ask you this, but I've got no pride left. Whatever happens from here on out, I'm a miner first and foremost, and I just want to do my job. Right now, the order giving me the biggest headache is one for 20 chunks of electrum ore. You can find the stuff south of Camp Bronze Lake, over in Upper Lenosha. Please hurry, and thanks.
Wow, I'm surprised I don't have any. We're gonna go ahead and just teleport there. Western Lenosha, Upper Lenosha. I've got 15 already. I was like, surely I have electrum. Go ahead and grab a few more to somewhat replace what I'm going to use for the quest. I think my last quest for this is going to be probably for some timed node. Probably Goldor.
Start any trouble, and I'll see you rot in the oubliettes for eternity.
Well then. Buddha Babuda? What a name.
You hold your drink about as good as a
Have you
lady.
got the 20 chunks of electrum ore yet? In case you've forgotten, you'll find them south of Camp.
You'll watch your tone with me, sir.
Couldn't have mined better ore myself. You've done me a great kindness. Gratitude rolls queerly off my lips, does it? Mayhap that's something that comes more natural with time. 'Twas only my pride that held it back before, and as I said, I've naught of that left. I have to work harder than ever now to make my fictionalized accomplishments more than just ink on parchment. As of now, I'm a fraud, plain and simple, not unlike this electrum really. 'Tis impure stuff, gold mixed up with silver and other metals. Bah, what am I saying? That comparison ain't fair to electrum. At least this alloy is worth something. You see, when refined, electrum takes on an opulent, whitish hue not seen in other metals. And there are certain things that can't be made without it, so it's prized by
posture is highly dubious.
No, if I'm to liken myself to any metal, it'd have to be common brass. Stuff's pretty enough to look at when
Thank
polished,
you for
but
the
worth little and less. Gah! I had dreams
posture
of being
check flex.
special, a one-of-a-kind type of miner everyone respected. Enough of this brooding. I hate myself as it is. No need to add being a whiny sop to my list of failings. You saved my hide today, and I'll find a way to repay the debt. Mark my words.
Dun. Alright. How's it going, Flex? Oh, I leveled.
You hold your drink about as good as a Layla.
Sort. Still ain't got a pickaxe better than what we got. Alright. Yeah. Wow, that pickaxe. Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna switch to that pickaxe regardless. In comparison. Regardless, we're gonna switch to that pickaxe. Because, you know. You can upgrade this one. Minor slops. Accept.
Thank the gods you're here. It's Wide Gully. He's gone and filed a complaint against his father to the concern, citing an abuse of power. It has forced Deep Canyon into a difficult position, to say the least. And though the two of us haven't exactly seen eye to eye of late, I still owe the man a great debt. I would go to him and offer what aid I could, but he's like to spurn even the attempt. I know full well how much I've already asked of you, but I would be eternally grateful if you'd lend Deep Canyon aid in my stead. To get started, it might be best to see what possessed his son to inform on his own flesh and blood.
I already kind of know the answer to that.
Win. You hold your drink
Here at the
about as good as a
Guildmaster's
Layla.
bidding again. Well, I see no reason not to tell you about the situation. You know most everything, any road. My old man was foisting dangerous jobs on the Guild, forcing its members to risk life and limb for his own agenda. If that ain't the very definition of abuse, I don't know what is. You yourself were on the receiving end of this, I'm sure you'll recall. Kin or no, I couldn't stand by and watch my guildmates being used like pawns in his game. So I went to the concern's upper management and filed a complaint. He hasn't said a word to me since, but I'd have a guess that he might be willing to speak with you. You've certainly done your fair share for the Guild. He's out by the entrance right now, in case you want to hear his side of the story.
Do I really want to hear his side of the story? Ye old Deep Canyon here.
It's been some time. You're doubtless here as regards my son's accusations. Well, it's just as he claims. Now, this ain't gonna spare me what's coming, but I had a reason for my actions. Vengeance. I was supposed to become master of the Miners' Guild. Everyone knew I had the best claim, but Adalberta robbed me of the honor. Me, the man who taught her nigh everything she knows about her trade. She went behind my back and conspired with her predecessor, and then fancy who ended up being chosen to lead.
Well, here's hoping you get the purple chocobo.
Ever since I became vice foreman, I've striven to make Adalberta's life harder than trying to mine with a dull pickaxe. All those outrageous demands to make her look incompetent. At the same time, I went about ensuring my son was well placed to take over as guildmaster. And my plan was about to bear fruit too, till you came along and ruined it all by being my son's better. By your expression, I take it you're doubtful of the tale. Well, you need only ask your dear guildmaster. She can vouch for everything I've said.
Wow. Family drama.
Did I win? You hold your drink about as good as a Layla.
What? Deep Canyon believes I cheated him out of becoming guildmaster? That's not it at all. I never aspired to this position. Gods, I was only an Ayla Megan refugee, working as hard as I could to get by. I never even dreamed that I could rise as I did. And I suspected even less that it was that self-same dedication to my work that would lead to me being chosen. If I had known that accepting the mantle would tear us apart, lamenting the past won't avail us. I only know that I wouldn't be where I am without the man. I can't allow this misunderstanding to cost Deep Canyon everything. I simply couldn't bear it. I'm not sure there's aught we can still do for him at this point, but we must try. Listen, Wide Gully is the one who filed the complaint. If you were to throw your own weight behind some of my concerns, then maybe he could yet do something. Please, it would mean so much.
You hold your drink about as good as a Layla.
Adalberta wants to help my old man. Truth be told, it ain't my wish to see his career destroyed neither. I only wanted to teach him a lesson. Make him know that he can't just use people for his own ends. But now that the concern knows, it's been taken out of my hands. In their eyes, my father's actions have jeopardized relations with the Miners' Guild, and nothing could be worse. So they've given him a test. If he's to remain vice foreman, he must prove at the inquest that he still has the confidence of the guild. And they ain't interested in no words. They want hard evidence. That is to say, they're demanding that someone from the guild show him loyalty by going and digging up 3 of the toughest damn chunks of ore there is to find. Dark steel. Problem
fucking knew it.
He's got no allies in the guild, on account of his own behaviour. I certainly don't qualify for the task, being his son, and Adalberta can't do it neither, 'cause she's the bleeding guildmaster. That's just how it works. This leaves you. We don't have much time before the inquest begins, so you'll have to hurry. And I wasn't exaggerating afore. Darksteel's elusive as all hells, located in the snowy reaches of Caerthas, and nowhere else. To actually find the stuff, you'll first need to use your Truth of Mountains technique to locate unspoiled mineral deposits. Then, and gods know why, you'll have to survive a night in the cold for the deposits to reveal themselves. Finally you dig, and you pray. When you have enough chunks of dark steel ore, take them to Adalberta. I'll make sure she knows what's going on.
Use the technique.
Did I win?
You hold your drink about as good as a Layla.
I think it's time we spend a little money and upgrade our gathering gear here. I don't wanna, but kind of need to. I'm good with the pickaxe. Yeah, like everything else is just bad. All right, let's go to Sapphire Exchange Avenue. Potwatch, Tradecraft Merchant, maybe Battlecraft Armor, Independent Jeweler. Actually, then that one I can get by with not doing because that just adds GP. All right, he doesn't sell what I thought he sold. All right, retainer.
Is it skins you seek, or perhaps silks?
We need Independent Armor Merchant. Let's check out the Fieldcraft. What does he sell? All right, he sells tools. We don't need tools. We need this. Nope, we don't need that. We don't need that either. Okay, maybe it was you. Nope. I need armor. Surely someone around here sells Battlecraft armor. I don't want to. Okay, he does. All right, cool. All right. Buy. After smithy gloves, that's control. Buy. Gather and perception, buy. And perception, spy. Alright. Sort. Equip. That's too funny. Update gear. We're gonna put this plate back on it because, you know. Alright, let's go ahead and update. That should be good enough for all of my guys. Perception is 263. I need perception of 320. Alright, well, we're gonna try it.
Skins you seek, or perhaps silks?
Corthus. Where's my truth of the mountains? Alright, so we set an alarm. That alarm. Dark steel. 8 hours at a time. Daily repeat. We're gonna go with the music box. We're gonna give it a 5-minute timer, and then it is 1 a.m. Save. We literally just missed it. Ain't that a bitch? Alright. So we've got like an hour to kill. So let us carry on with the scholar while we're killing said hour, and go do storyline quest. It's a that away. While we're doing the main storyline, guild Hess, we get a bonus.
Greetings and salutations. The Scion, I presume. Siana informed me of your adventures in Aleport. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Though, as Professor Lambertine is fond of saying, no action taken in the name of science is ever truly wasteful. To the matter at hand, corrupted crystals possessing the properties you seek could be found in abundance at the standing courses following the calamity.
Sorry. Hello!
The goblins hide behind their barricades. You must destroy these obstacles to reach them. However, be always aware of their bombs. Remember your roles within the party and communicate with your allies. Those are the keys to victory. If a bomb is tossed in your way, do not panic. Simply retreat until it detonates, and then return to the front lines.
No, Gobby keep rumbles and over tumbles.
The first station is toppled, but another lies near the top of the Heavens Pillar. Forward, adventurers! I shall give the goblins credit where credit is due. It must have taken them a half turn of the sun to drag these crates into place. Now demolish them.
Fireboom, fireboom. Fireboom, fireboom, Uplander's tomb. Gobby keep tumbles and undercrumbles.
What?
The goblins' leader, Stickflick's Grumbly Toss, awaits ahead. Give him no quarter. The bombs wielded by Stickflick's Grumbly Toss are much deadlier and have a greater blast radius than those used by his ragtag army. Stickflick's Grumbly Toss may not appear to be the most formidable of foes, but his realm-shaking explosives make him a force to be reckoned with.
The dude just
if
leave
one
it on the
happens
doorstep?
to land in your vicinity, you would take my advice and run.
Stickflicks, Stickflicks. Oh, such soreness of gut. Might we be making busy deal? No?
There's still a goblin down here.
The guild hest is complete. Come and collect your reward. The operation was
a bonus, an additional.
Yay! Got a player commendation. Smells alright. Both candles have the same smell. The lid's broken on that one.
Greetings and salutations. The Scion, I presume. Siana informed me of your adventures in Aleport. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Though, as Professor Lambertine is fond of saying, no action taken in the name of science is ever truly wasteful. To the matter at hand, corrupted crystals possessing the properties you seek could be found in abundance at the standing courses following the calamity. Alas, that is no longer the case. And while there is at least one suitable crystal that remains to be found within the Twelveswood, precisely where it is at any given moment is more difficult to say.
I can figure something up.
Permit me to explain. You are familiar with Spriggans, yes?
The furry little rascals that are wont to seek out ores and other stones.
Well, one such creature with an infamously insatiable appetite has single-handedly devoured every corrupted crystal in the Twelveswood. Fortunately for you, these
crystals take an eternity to digest, assuming they can even be digested, and I am reasonably confident that one still resides within his gut. It's quite fascinating, really. My theory is that this Giggity first consumed a corrupted crystal when... You couldn't care less about all this, could you? To the point, then, Giggity seldom makes his presence felt unless there is particularly fine fodder to be had. Therefore, we shall require a lure, and I have precisely the sort he will find impossible to resist. Simply place this true heart. I shall save the story of the origin of its unusual name for another occasion I've had outside of the Spriggan's lair, and wait for the opportune moment to pounce. As for the method by which you retrieve the crystal from his gut, I shall leave that to your discretion.
Where is it? This.
You stand...
We must go lure out the Giggity. I can definitely say I don't really remember this quest, but I'm here for it. Okay, yeah, I remember this quest. I remember this quest now. I remember it now. Come out, Giggity.
My Rothocopter goes swa 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 swa.
Wow. I got nothing. No words whatsoever for that. My raffle copter goes swah swah swah. Just illumination. I'm getting my ass beat here. Oh god. Sir, fucking do your job. Whew. That was wild. That was spicy. Spicy. Alright, let's go. I think it was, yeah, the amphitheater. Sitting there struggling, trying to figure out which one to go to.
My word. We owe. Why so? Calm down. Beg your pardon. I forgot to return your crystal to you. Oh, and there was a message for you from Professor Lambertine. Something about a man named Marquez. Apparently the professor misses the intellectual stimulation. Forgive me, I should have written it down. It occurs to me that I have yet to ask why you needed that crystal. You aren't planning anything nefarious, are you? 'Twould reflect poorly on me and my research if it was used for evil ends. Ah, well, perhaps it's best I remain ignorant. I didn't become the professor's greatest pupil by filling my head with unnecessary information.
Okay. We can do a leveling now. And it literally just switched to tank the moment we click on it, of course. that out. Soon is not what I wanted you to do, but I appreciate it nonetheless.
Who dares disrupt the right? I smell fresh blood.
You gotta hurry. I get from 1 to 4 o'clock to mine dark steel.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
Thank you for the hydrate, Freddy.
The master will be pleased.
Just hopped in for a hydrate. Yeah. I mean, that tracks.
You seem surprised. Did you not cross our gates in search of blood? Come hither, children of the dawn. The undying master will drink deep tonight. We unlocked some stuff. Fair accommodation. Tank did pretty good. Loot. That. Ha! 3-player accommodations. Let's fucking go. Alright, we gotta go to Corthus. Because it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning, and we need to get Darksteel. Hell yeah. I mean, I get so many. I mean, like, I haven't really done a whole lot, but 35, like, I haven't done a lot of dungeons, and I've already got up to 35. So I have a feeling that, you know, I will continue to get more. Alright, Truth of the Mountains. Alright, now we just wait for 1 o'clock to show up. And then run in the direction that it tells us to run in. And you're always shocked? I would recommend you. I would give you commendations if we ended up in a random party. But unfortunately, whenever we do play together, we're not in a random party. So I can't commendate you. I think they did that on purpose. which, you know, I got Minor Inconvenience, heart of the party. Alright, it's 1 p. Oh, no. Did I set the alarm for the wrong freaking time? I did. Edit. 1 a.m. Alright. Back to what we were doing. Alright. Alright, so we need to update that macro so it doesn't fail. So we should have it wait 3 seconds instead. So we're gonna go to Minor, and then we're gonna switch back to Scholar. Not enough MP, alright. So then we need to wait 4 seconds. Oh, Scholar, wait 3 seconds. Go back to Minor. Now we go back to Scholar. Gonna wait 3 seconds, and then it'll cast it. Alright, cool. Ta-da! I do need to figure out how to do mouse over macros. I don't want to know about WoW. If you want to do a mouse over macro for my Scholar heals, I would just go in one. Alright, so we're gonna do one for physics. Mycon, Physic, Novice Network is driving me crazy. So you can actually turn that off, by the way. I believe it's in logs. It might be in control settings. Hold on. I remember seeing it somewhere. All right, so recommendations. You can turn it off here. You can turn the play guide off. You can turn show login. Final Fantasy 14 Novice Network. Leave. Alright. Gear. I know that there's a way. I'll have to get back to you on that one, Sammy. There's 2 people being edgelords and you cannot. Oh, that's the worst. Alright. Sort. There's a merchant here, right? Yeah, I'm right next to him. He's up under here. Merchant Mender, purchase weapons. Thank you, sir. Take that. Haha. We have officially made back the money that we spent on the gear, which I'm okay with. We do need to clean out our
Do need to clean it out of our inventory. Alright, wrong window, thank you. Need that. Alright. So, take that sledgehammer out. We don't need that sledgehammer no more. Let's go in here. We don't need that no more. We don't need that no more. Here. No, we're not using that anymore. Not using that. Not using that. Swords. I can make those now, but I'm gonna keep it. Brand new tabard, nameless togi. All right, that's all good. We're gonna sort this. Brand new. We don't need that no more. We don't need that no more. Buttons. Sort. Don't need that anymore. Don't need that anymore. Brand new pants, Lalafelian. We're gonna keep those. Shoes, we don't need that one. That one's the Lalafelian. That's the brand new ones. We don't need maple buttons anymore. Alright. I go through here. Should be able to quickly go through here and get through these. It is a constant struggle to like maintain a clean armory. Like the struggles be real. All right, now that we've done that, we do this. And we only want to do the stuff that's not green or pink because we turn that stuff in for guild seals and can use them to buy glamours and venture tokens and stuff like that. I'm already overflowing on inventory again. Oh, it's got materia. We got materia. All right. Meld. We need to pull the material from all of this. Thank you. Retrieve materia. What was that little maneuver you just did? So cute. Just, yay! Or something. It's not the world's greatest materia, but you know, I still work to get it, and I can combine it to make other materia. So that's the reason why I'm getting the materia back out. Is I'm trying to force myself into getting the habit of, you know, doing materia, but I've leveled so fast that it makes it nigh impossible to keep up with. All right, let's do materia extraction. Is there anything? Yep, look at that. All right, back to the desynth menu. All right, we can desynth it now. Wish there was just a thing that you could just like click, like check all these, desynth all these, rather than having to click on each individual one. But you know, whatever. Got to get that desynth skill up.
Okay. There's that. Let's sort that. Really. Why can't I do some with a choker? Oh, I know what that is. Alright. Out of my inventory. Sort. Off to Gradania. We need to go have a discussion with one of our retainers to get rid of the shiz. Put this in here. We'll go through this at some point in time. Anything that we have over 5, we take and we combine it. All right, this way first. Go ahead and put that to the saddlebag. And add that to the little saddlebag. We don't use it that much. Alright, now that that's done, I do believe an hour has passed, so we should be able to
The squadron.
Our squad has done its thing. Trainee mission, city patrol complete. Oh yeah.
Let's see here. Aye. The recruits appear to have carried out their task in a sufficiently competent manner. You'd be surprised at how many privates manage to lose their way on a simple patrol route. In any case, a small success like this will improve the unit's cohesion and help sharpen their individual skills.
Speak directly with the squadron sergeant to begin mission, deployments, or check mission reports. Each mission can be completed once per week with deployment status being reset every Tuesday at 3 AM Earth time.
Now let's talk training. Specialized instruction will improve the abilities of individual recruits, but its main purpose is to encourage the growth of the squadron as a whole. When you decide that the squadron's skills could use some sharpening, check the regiment board for a list of available training courses. Aye, as much as I champion learning through doing, there are some things that need to be taught if the troops are to handle the tougher deployments. The more ye bleed during training, the less you'll bleed on the field, as my old drill sergeant used to say. If we want this squadron to be the most elite unit in the Order of the Twin Adder, then we'd best not neglect their military education. When you decide that if we want
Oh, so I have to send them on a training exercise.
Ready to begin the squadron's training, Commander? I think you'll find the course names are fairly self-explanatory.
Training courses will improve squadron attributes, providing increases to the unit's overall physical, mental, and the focus on which attribute is improved varies from course to course, so consider the values required for completing the more difficult missions when planning a regimen for your recruits. Each training course takes 1 hour to complete Earth time. The time remaining until a course is completed can be viewed by opening the timers in. Examine the regiment board to begin training courses or check training results.
See, that one doesn't really do anything. So I kind of want to learn. Do we want to do, let's do this one. Physical and mental. And what is this one? Physical and tactical. Let's do physical and mental. $6 p.m. Alright, now I need to take a look. Art of War deals unaspect. Okay, so we're gonna put Art of War here.
Energy drain will leave where it's at. Aether flow. And that one needs to go up there. That's fun. I'm gonna put that there. Dominability. And restores own HP and HP of all nearby party members. Alright, so we have to use energy drain in order to use that. Alright, what is this? Creates a designated area in which the party will suffer none. Alright, so that one's also an AoE. So we're gonna put this there. We're gonna move Surecast up here next to Swiftcast. Alright. Oh, you're doing the Smiths thing? You get a if you keep doing those, you'll get a ring, and then eventually another ring that you can wear that can boost experience. It's really good to do. Like, I got the first one, the brand new ring. I can't do the second one yet. I think I gotta mostly be done with the ARR before I can get it. Alright. Deliver the corrupted crystal to Sid. I believe Sid is downstairs. Is it downstairs? Yes, it's downstairs.
Where in the seven hells is that woman?
Greetings, sir. Do you wish to proceed to your vessel?
Yes, I do. Can't wait to see what voice they gave Sid. This is gonna be hilarious.
All repairs and modifications have been completed. Once you bring me that crystal, nothing will stand between us and Garuda. I'll need to run some tests to be sure, but this looks to be exactly what we need. Worry not, I'll see that your hard work doesn't go to waste. The Enterprise is already more than a common airship. But mark my words, soon it will become something greater, something extraordinary. This is me. This is what I was born to do.
Lady of the
According
Vortex.
to my tests, the device is now functioning in perfect harmony with the crystal, meaning we can leave whenever you're ready. But you must understand, tests can only tell one so much. Until we approach the Howling Eye, until we attempt to breach the barrier itself, I cannot be sure that this will work. I think it only fair to tell you that there is a small but statistically significant chance that the crystal could trigger a massive... Mayhap it is better that we remain positive. I want to thank you for reuniting me with my ship, for trusting in me to develop this plan, for everything. You've helped me to rediscover a part of myself I'd forgotten. I am not the man I once was, and I do not know if I ever shall be. But I do know one thing. This feels right. My apologies for the sudden outpouring of sentiment. I would have waited until after the mission, but, well, you understand.
Quest accepted. Song of...
I love the fact that he actually looks down too. Wow. They just couldn't help themselves on that one, could they? Huh? Okay, I can run in one too. Like, give me a moment to get through this cutscene. Hmm. If it wasn't paper, I would be okay with that. Stop seeing eye to eye whenever the Asians got involved. Huh? I wonder. Well, that's a problem if you can't hear the game. Maybe I got it turned down too. Not that. That. I might have had it turned down too low. Alright. You need to do Hawk Manor. Members. You got 5 minutes. Right, click it. There you go. Up the stairs. This boss will do an eyeball thing periodically, and we gotta look away whenever it does that. Like that. See the eyeball, dude? Now look away. Alright, you can look back. As soon as you, like, yeah, look away. What? Yep. It was. Alright, I gotta go to Corthus. Corthus. Got an hour and a half. Eorzea time to go mine the dark steel. One of the gregarious worms. Sweet. Aethernet. We need to go to Miners Guild.
Did I win?
Wide Gully's told me all about the situation. Be sure you bring in the dark steel ore as soon as you've got it. Now, I feel this bears mentioning, but you'll need the endurance to survive.
Yeah, we've already gone.
Incredible! Your talents are truly boundless. Hopefully these will suffice to spare Deep Canyon, but let's make haste to the inquest. Wide Gully is already on his way.
Well, did you get a guild member to bring you dark steel ore? 'Cause make no mistake, Deep Canyon, if you came to this inquest empty-handed, we will end you. Your time with the concern will be just a memory.
Ooh, well...
"12 be good, she isn't lying. This is dark steel, and some of the finest I've ever seen." It's no ordinary miner who can find dark steel, let alone stuff that looks this good. Seems your reputation is well earned. That said, we're hardly here to question your ability, though I find myself wondering as to your motives. Why did you bring the ore? Aye, I'd know the same. Why stick your neck out for him? He's given you nothing but trouble.
What in the seven hells are you trying to pull, Adalberta? I don't need anyone's pity, yours least of all.
I'm not here to give you my pity, but to clear up the misunderstanding between us.
Misunderstanding?
Listen to me, Deep Canyon. I never wanted to become Guildmaster. The responsibility was thrust upon me, and there was naught to be done for it. Gods, when my name was being bandied about for the position, my first instinct was to take myself out of consideration. I spoke to the Guildmaster in private, as you say. But it wasn't to connive against you. It was to give up my claim.
You expect me to believe that?
If I had truly betrayed you back then, would I have bothered to come here?
But if that's true, then everything I've done, by the 12 to have taken this so far...
You didn't want to admit defeat, Father. Adalberta beat you out on her own merits. You knew this in your heart, but you refused to accept it. In your pride, you convinced yourself that she betrayed you, but by doing so, you only validated why you were passed over for Guildmaster in the first place. Please, Father, let go of the past. Accept that you were beaten as I have with our friend, and let's start over.
You have it in you to do so, Deep Canyon, to begin anew. I know of your love for mining more than anyone. If you would be willing to try again, I promise you the Guild's full cooperation.
Full cooperation? Are you sure about this?
Aye, I would leave the past where it belongs, in the past. The Guild wants only to look forward, and to continue working with the concern. Our friend was the biggest victim in this whole affair, yet he is willing to give Deep Canyon another chance. He wouldn't have brought the dark steel ore otherwise.
That's well and good, but what about you? Can you really forget everything he's done?
I can. Above all else, I miss my old friend and mentor. To get him back, I would forgive much and more.
Adalberta?
Well, I'm inclined to lay this matter to rest. Any objections, Caesar? If you're satisfied, brother, then so am I.
Then it is settled. Vice Foreman Deep Canyon, by request of the Miners' Guild, you shall retain your present office at Imagina and Sons Mineral Concern. Through hard work, I trust that you will make amends for past transgressions.
I'm full glad that it's over. Our friend, I would have a word with you in private. Would you mind returning to the Guild with me? I asked you here so that I might thank you properly. Had you not been on hand to help, Deep Canyon's career would have ended prematurely and in disgrace. Worse, I might have lost my dear friend forever. I owe you a debt that I'll likely never be able to repay. Ah, but look at you. In no time at all, you've grown into a miner who can make the earth yield up even dark steel ore, the rarest of metals. There's nothing left for me to teach you. As an adventurer, you're like to find yourself in all corners of the realm. But wherever your road takes you, I want you to practice our craft for the good of all. Go well, and may your toils never go unrewarded.
All right, helmet. Yeah, let's go ahead and go for the helmet, and that way that's one piece we don't have to go, like, we don't have to craft. Although we would probably
This concludes the
still
minor quest
craft
for
it.
Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn. In order to you must have
Yes. We know all this. We're good with this. All right. So let's go ahead and equip. Let's go ahead and equip. See, it's gonna want us to put that other pickaxe on. I don't want to. I refuse. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna open it all. Okay. We're gonna open all kinds of windows trying to do that. Oh. Manor half gloves. Okay. Control I. That's the one I'm looking for. Yeah. 2 whole quests down. Let's go. All right. We've been streaming for about 3 hours now. I think that's probably a great stopping point. Thank you, as always, for everybody for stopping by, saying hi, for watching, for hanging out with me. I appreciate you. And I hope you have a good rest of your weekend. We're going to peace out.